if you like this video, please click like button down below. Welcome to a new Blender tutorial. So in this tutorial I will show you how you can change the controls so you can use Blender as Maya or 3ds Max. How you can change the themes of Blender so it can look like another software. And how to change the size of anything. So let us now start with the controllers. So by default, using the right mouse button to move around and do everything. So I just middle mouse click here and I can rotate around the 3D world. If I'm holding down control, I can zoom in and out, and if I hold down shift, I can pan around. If I hold down control and rotate, I will rotate on the y-axis, and if I do it with the shift, I will do it with the z-axis, and I believe alt is on shift and alt. Okay, nothing with the x-axis then. And if I am holding down control and alt, I can rotating this way. Control and shift. It will be this, and control and alt, and it will be like this. Let us now see how it looks if I trying out in Maya. And by the way, in Blender you left click to change the position of this cursor, and right click, and you also left click to move something, but you right click to select something. And well, it's both good and bad ways. I believe someone like this and someone don't, but you can change that. I will show you how to do that later in this tutorial. The next thing is that if you want to change it to, let's see, say 3ds Max. Okay, getting this little thing here, I believe it will show you the controls on the internet. So if I now try to left click, I'm selecting objects, and if I right click, I move this cursor. The same will be for Maya. If I'm now pressing Alt and try to left click, it don't work. This is actually the mouse button. I don't know why it's saying like this. If I doing with the middle mouse button, let's see, middle. Okay, so this is with only the middle mouse button. This is control and middle mouse. That will be zooming, moving, and alt will be rotating. If I'm trying to hold down two of them, it will not work. So, and it even changed the way you're actually using it. So if I now take and select this and pressing E, oh, that actually works. If we're pressing, okay, wait a second. Okay, if I'm not pressing R here, okay, so that will happen. Okay. Let us try the Maya controls now. I'm more familiar with Maya. So if I do that, if I'm now trying to rotate, I'm getting this here, this little selection box. So this is in Maya you are using Alt and then left, middle and right click to move, spam and rotate. And if using this here, oh yes, I cannot do that. Here's something that you maybe will be this is something that you maybe will thinking is very special. If I'm not pressing E, I'm getting to the rotation here. Why is that? Because that is in Maya. But how do I extrude the face? Well, it's very simple. Yeah, you can do it from here actually. So, make edge face. I believe it is this one. No, it is not. No, where is it again? actually wish that I could adding some image here. But there we have it. So again, you're doing like this. So W, E, R. Oh, this I didn't know. So you can take all of them. I should wish that Maya could, me Blender could add in more tools for Maya. Like painting here and polygon. I don't know what all of this is. If I know pressing B, oh, what? Aye, why haven't I changed? This should be B when you're using in Blender. What is B for actually? I don't know. So if pressing G, okay, that, huh? Did that do anything? No, I did not. Okay, I don't adding the set here. So it's not it's not just like Maya, because it is two very different softwares. If I now try to scale them, well, it looks okay. Let us now try to extrude them one more time. Since I don't know how to do everything, it's much easier to just, for me it's much faster for me to just doing it the way I know how to do it. But this is something you can do if you want. I'm wondering if this actually make it so that just going. Yes. Here is something I just have learned very, I believe it is about 3 days since I learned how to do that. I can save this because this looks very cool. And now, let us go back to the tutorial here. But now you're seeing that works. Now, in order to change it permanent, or not permanent, but for as long as you want, you can go into user preferences, click on input, and then here you're seeing having 3 options. 3ds Max, Blender, Maya. If I click on Maya, then you see that something here change. The same goes for 3ds Max. This is in 3ds Max they are going vertical, and on Maya it will be horizontal, and on Blender it will be vertical. So, and you can also see that this left and right button has change, and both Maya and 3ds Max using their left mouse button. So they have that is something I actually love with Blender. That it is so user friendly when you actually come into it. When you find the one that you will use, you can click save here. You can even import keys, and then you're using a txt folder. So I believe you can take it from Maya or 3ds Max and just import it to this. You can even export this to another file. That's very awesome. The next one is themes. I deleted the Maya themes, and that is something yes, it should not have done. But let us try this here. Okay, so this is how 3ds Max looks. Well, at least back in the days, when it still was 2009 and 2008 and 3ds Max 8 or something like that. Maybe you have other themes here. Back to black. This is actually from an old version of Blender. It don't change the icons, but this is actually very similar to each other. It looks like Yes, Blender have a little more colors, but anyway. Let us see cool steel. This is actually very cool. It's very similar to Modo. And then you're having flat. What is this flatty light? Grab and yes, it's very many here. This is actually very cool. I actually wish the Blender could be a little darker by default. If you want to get it back to default, you're clicking here, and then you can also click here if you want to save it. You can even change the color here manually. I don't know if you can export it. Anyway, let's move on to system to get the size of Blender bigger. It's actually by default Blender having a size of 72, I believe. Here's the number. I will make this a little bigger so you can see it. This number here. So the default number is this? No, not that one. It's this here, and it's then this size. If I change this to 100, it will be perfect. And I'm having a 2K screen here. I know it looks like I'm having a 1080p screen. You're also seeing that something here comes. When I save and refresh Blender, that will disappear. It's just a bug. Not even a bug, actually. I cannot even call this a bug. Because it's so easy. You're just clicking here. And now if I click Ctrl N, it's gone. So that's very cool. I should wish that this little cursor could also change size. I know I actually was able to do that one time. I'm not sure how. Did this? No, it's not. Oh wait, here we have it. Let us see. What happens if I change this number? Nothing happens. I will not change too much here because this is actually the settings for Blender. So if I change too much here, it could be I can also change everything that is in Blender, but it should not be a very big issue. Let us see here. It might also hanging a little on the screen. Wow! What was that? Okay. Then I learned that I don't should do that again. Screencast. I don't think that you will have this option here. If you don't have adding the screencast key, you can go to one of my previous videos and I will show you how you can get it from there. And one last thing, if Blender crashing for you very often, you can change this number here. This is the limit of megabyte that Blender will use. If Blender crashing a lot of you, I mean a lot for you, then it means that you have to give it more power. You can click here and then you can just giving the double the power and it might work faster or slower, but this is one way to maybe fix it. Another way is to change it from here to Cuba and then I can use the graphic card instead of the CPU. So it's very much to do. So Blender is very customizable. Unlike other programs where you have to go into very many areas to just change something, you can just go in here and change it. So it's very clean. When you're done, you just click save user preferences. And now I did something very stupid. No, I did not. So they fixed that. It's okay. But yes, that's it for this tutorial. So if you like this video, please do me the favor, click the like button. Hit subscribe if you're new to my channel, and goodbye. And I hope I see you in the next episode. So, goodbye.